Hello everybody, this is Jesse and this is another tutorial. So on this occasion I'm gonna be showing you how I did my little Super Mario star using some canvas panel. I actually cut the panel into the shape of the stars. So the first thing I did was just find an image of the Super Mario star. I used Photoshop just to make it bigger and adjusting it to the size I wanted. The canvas panel that I used was a 12 by 12, so the star is a little bit smaller than that. So I printed it, put it together, and then using my marker, I just went around the canvas and placed the shape of the star. So afterwards I had the shape on the canvas. I used my X-Acto knife just to score the shape of the star. Because the canvas is too thick, I wasn't able to cut it with the X-Acto knife. That's why I'm just scoring it. And then I will be using some scissors just to cut the canvas. Like I said, it is very hard, so it is a long process, and you just have to be very careful and very meticulous, just making sure you cut. And the thing that helped is that I scored the actual canvas, because that way it just made it easy to cut the actual shape of the star. So as you can see, afterwards I use my X-Acto knife again just to clean it up, and then I use a file just to make sure any residue from the cardboard is gone. So again, a long process, but it is worth the effort. So afterwards, so I have my little star ready, or the shape of the star ready. So I'm gonna be using some Podge just to seal everything, especially the edges of the star, especially because it is exposed. It is just cardboard, so as you can see I use Podge all over just to cover the star. And then afterwards I did the same with the eyes. Originally I was going to paint the eyes for the star, but then I decided just to do the same and just used a little piece of canvas panel to create the shape of the eyes and the irises. And I liked it. It gave it that 3D type of look. So again, the process is just cutting the pieces, then scoring, just making sure you stay on the edges of the shape, and then cutting with scissors. And afterwards is again just using a file just to make sure there's no residue, and some Podge again just to make sure you seal everything, and you have it ready for our next step, which will be using some actual white gesso to prepare the surface so you can put the paint of the acrylic paint. Overall, it is just preparing everything, because afterwards when you paint it, it just goes very fast. And the other thing is just waiting for everything to dry. So this project took me just 2 days, a couple of hours each day just to finish it. Again, because you have to wait for everything to dry and make sure there's nothing like fresh or wet, so you can use your next thing. So here, as you can see, I'm using the white gesso to cover everything and just to prepare the surface for my yellow acrylics. I did the same for the eyes, just put some gesso on both sides. And then over here, as you can see, I started using just some yellow acrylic. This is primary yellow acrylic from Golden, and I used black again just for the eyes and white for the irises. So as you can see, everything is ready here, and the next thing is just to use some glue just to stick the eyes on the star, and pretty much that would be all. So you can do as many covers of acrylic as you want. just to make sure it looks great. And afterwards, actually, if you want, you can actually put some varnish, some gloss varnish. I didn't do that because I wanted just to keep it like that. But afterwards, you also can put a hook on the back so you can hang it on the wall. So as you can see, the star is ready, and that is it. That's my star. And thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoy. Please consider subscribing. It would be greatly appreciated. Thank you again.